Hello, so it's been a while since Enshrouded was out and I just wanted to play it again because the first time I played it, I had some major complaints about it and I don't think they were fixed, but I think some of the issues might be fixed, so let's see. Well, the main issues about the game were that the game felt unplayable in solo, and if you started with, let's say, 5 players, then you could never go back to playing with 2 or 3 or even 1 player, so I don't know, maybe I was judging the game too harshly. There was also the problem with the performance that was horrible, and even now I spent about 40 minutes waiting for the shaders to compile before I could play again because I installed the game. Technically, the game is in a very bad position, gameplay wise it's better, but I'm just interested to see if this is a strictly co-op game or can I play it alone. You can see I have some stuff made on performance. I also don't want to play with FSR or any of that other nonsense. So let's see if it's playable as it is right now. Join an online game. You join us. We see other people playing. Fame levels. These are mostly newer players. Private, save locally. I'll delete this one. I played quite a lot, I think about 40 hours. And I didn't really get anywhere because that's the main issue. It felt like I was not advancing at all sometimes and I was just walking around for nothing. Hard, survival, custom. So what is custom? Enemy damage, most damage. Starvation. So survival. If the hard preset... Yeah, hard was too forgiving. In survival gain less XP and have lower health. This is what I don't like about modern game developers. If you want to make a cool and balanced game, you have to give it the negative and the positive. Hard difficulty should have more XP gain, and yeah, I can understand less health, but in a game like this you want to have more XP gain on harder difficulties. Why is it so hard? You lose HP, you gain experience, multiplier, because this is how some people want to play solo. Solo, they want to advance faster, or at least they want to advance much faster if they're playing on harder difficulty to compensate for the lack of teammates, but I guess some developers will never understand that games are all about fun and they're not about wasting time or they're not about, you know, building something cool or something like that. So yeah, I want to see performance and some other issues. Let's get comfortable in here. And this is not a new character, this is my older character. What happened? Where did I go wrong? Let's return to the main menu. I thought I deleted that one. Private. What? Deleted. New game. So hard, survival. Okay, so I'm clicking on hard, on survival. Clicking on create. Clicking play. Wait a minute, you're just creating a new world. You're not actually deleting your character. That's kind of disappointing. What do you mean, game? How do I... So... Oh yeah, I forgot about this weird feature, so let's delete that. Let's select play, okay. Okay, whatever. Oh no, no. Let's choose whatever options we have over here, okay, whatever. Let's get a beard. Grow a beard, I mean. Whatever, eyebrow color. By the way, in case you're wondering what is the point of all of this, I think I mentioned it in other videos, but this is horrible because it basically allows you to create a transgender character. And this is the only reason this exists in the game. You might be thinking, well, you can add whatever hair you like and whatever voice you like. No, no. It's just an option for LGBTQ characters or transsexual character or... Yeah. It's a stupid decision in my opinion. The developers should be ashamed of themselves because they're just introducing a whole generation of children to modern politics. Anyway, that's out of the way. Okay, let me see this. Watch my... Watch Okay, I said the message out loud so now I understand it. So, yeah, I guess we can play on a new world. But I guess you have to start a new world. But what's the point of starting a new world? Because it will always be the same world. I guess this is one of the other things I don't like about the game, because you don't really have an option to have a better world or a randomized world. You just play in the same world over and over, I guess. Okay, let's wake up from our egg. This time I will not punch all of the metal cages. That will be horrible. I kinda like the beginning. It's very scary. Okay, we are still comfortable. Stop punching those and let's just leave this area. Please, FPS. I really hope they manage to do some work on their performance and some of the other things. Okay, the doors are opening. That's nice. Now, yeah, we can see our difficulty over here. We cannot change it. I hope so. Yeah, loot amount. So you get less loot and less experience. That's a big problem in my opinion, because you should never make someone get 50% less XP. You should never make someone get less XP and less loot for playing a higher difficulty. They didn't fix the performance issues and some of the other stuff. The game only looks good if you play on max settings. And that's mostly because you don't see all of the bad things, because they're covered up by the multitude of effects. So yeah, I was expecting more of a fix when it comes to performance and some other issues, but not so bad. We have to go down through here and not jump like I did the first time I was playing the game. So yeah, I'm not sure about this decision. I was expecting more. I was expecting more changes when it comes to the difficulty balance of the game, and of course the availability of progression for all players regardless of difficulty and number of players. But yeah, that still remains a problem. Although I see some improvements in some aspects. This was one of the better aspects of the game. Okay, we have a chest. Creepy. Stamina gen. They're still big on reading. Yeah, it's not so bad. I guess the game is very successful, mostly because it's one of the best co-op games you can play in the recent years. And I completely agree with that. I am completely on board with this idea of making such a cool co-op game. But like I said, it could be very fun as well in single player, but Imagine playing with 50% less experience gain and 75% less loot solo, which was one of the reasons I didn't play more, because it felt annoying to farm for hours and hours with nothing to show for it. The torch. Creepy atmosphere, I like it. So, can I explore anything else over here, or do I... Yeah, no. Just have to go for it, go through it. If I remember correctly, eating berries will give me more stamina regeneration. Yeah, I guess this was one of the better parts of the game. Don't jump down, it's dangerous. Yeah, I see they haven't made the game more appealing for solo players. effective. Ouch. Huge amount of damage. Oh. The bandage barely healed a little bit. Well, I guess the game is much harder if this is the case, and since we level up slower, it's going to be harder. Shouting so loudly. I don't know. I guess the game has some potential even as it is for solo players. I guess, well, if you buy the game right now, you'll probably enjoy hundreds of hours with the game. A nice little area over there. Get a few wooden logs. Yeah, I guess the game is better in some ways. I hope the performance is not as terrible as I think it will be. At the last return beacon, okay. Yeah, the game still looks very blurry. I don't know how to fix this. I mean, most of the problems are either solved by going to full details. Oh, you can increase the sharpness. Oh, the sharpness was at full, in full swing. I don't know, I guess I prefer Valheim style then, because at least that one doesn't make you think it's really good looking. It is what it is. Yeah, you want the game to be blurry or do you want the game to look pixelated? I think I prefer pixelated. Not really a choice, is it? So this is quality and the other stuff is balance, reflection stuff. Yeah, they haven't fixed some of these issues, sadly, as you can see. I guess if I modify some of the settings over here, let me see. I can choose quality over here. I don't know, I'll just leave it as it is because I don't think it will get better than this. I don't see any changes. Okay, whatever. Let's just play the game a little more. This difficulty is nice, I guess. At least on this difficulty we'll have to learn to parry. Yeah, I would say this is a little better. Not sure how much better. I have unlocked the wand, the most dangerous weapon in the game, the wand. That could give me metal scraps. I need to make the workbench. Can I craft something over here? Not really. Okay, let's try and find more bones. Let's see if the wand is still the best weapon in the game, because last time I played I was just clicking everything, the wand. Now we have the wand. Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me. Guess I only need the sword to destroy stuff. Okay, so now that's interesting. So you have the books that the letters that remain on the field. String. I guess there's a lot of string attached to everything. Okay, let's just continue. The sword over here. Wait, I don't... Oh, I forgot about this. Europeans can get destroyed. Ooh, I don't remember durability being such a huge factor. Yeah, I don't think I'll play the game again because it just is a lot more tedious to play solo with the durability and the other stuff. I mean, not only do you have durability, you get less experience and less loot anyway. Wow, these rats are so dangerous. Yeah, so if this fixes the difficulty problem with the game being too easy, but sadly, if you play on the hardest difficulty, you'll have issues with the ground being unbelievably much harder. I mean, the ground being so much more annoying. This is kind of cool. I don't remember this when I first played. Did I miss it? Yeah, this is the part of the game that I really enjoy, just exploring. Bandage. Yeah, I forgot about this particular mechanic. Yeah, exploration was so well done. I wish more games would do exploration like this, well, at least in the beginning with the crafting and some of the other elements. They're so good. I guess we can make that, put that over there. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. I see why you played the game for 40 hours or more. It also looks suspicious. I think I can throw a bomb at it. Yeah, we destroyed the wall, but there was nothing behind it. A bit disappointed, but it's normal. Now, do I want to make a proper house, or do I just continue and... I don't know, stop in a proper house at some point? A nice painting, nice little house. Wait, what button is that? The world. Ouch. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this area, so... Combat is still very janky. Shut up, I don't care about you guys. Yeah, the big door that leads from nowhere. If I play more of this, I might end up playing it for hundreds of hours, so... Huh. Let's leave that area. By the way, you die much faster in that little gas cloud that you can create. Yeah, it looks like this is the same. I'm not saying there should be procedural generated map, but maybe they can work on, you know, some things that will be different. Metal scraps. was not really worth it for a few bandages, but hey. Exploration is exploration and I'll not refuse it. Sorry about this little bunny. Oh, I mean little sheep. Well, I have to say it's harder than I remember it. Okay. Enemies, no, they're not my enemies. But I have no choice. What is this? Is it 4? No, it's not 4, of course. It's just kind of annoying that they put something on top of that. Oh, it's supposed. Okay, now I remember. I distinctly made that mouse button because I was opening the map 100% of the time. What happened? Did I die? What was I not paying attention to? Oh well, I guess we'll see now why I died. That's weird. Yeah, so as you can see, the progress is super slow for a solo player. You are barely progressing. Yeah, you need water at some point. Ouch. Let's get a little more water. You need to drink always water, you need to always have food with you, so that's kind of like the backbone of the game. Water. If I had Coca-Cola, I would drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Yeah, the game has kept its charm and its appeal, but I'm a bit disappointed that it has changed so little. I mean, you have more options to make it harder, but no reason to do it. Was I starving or something? So, why is... There was something in these big packs. Okay, there was something torn cloth. Well, I'm not going to enjoy doing that for hours and hours. Wait, is the game suggesting I make the house over here? That's not what I wanted to do, but I guess it's okay. I distinctly remember something in the basement around here. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of baddies. They did change this a little bit more, so... What is my current quest? Okay, let's grab the flame altar. I don't think we can make it over here, but we'll try anyway. And interesting, I didn't realize I could do this. So, okay. Guess I didn't build my house the right way the first time I was playing the game. I'm not sure what it's saying to me, but it will just destroy everyone I see. Find the sleeping survivor. Sure, we'll look for the sleeping survivor. Get a little more water and kill this enemy so it don't look so bad. And this is kind of a bad example of how to not balance difficulty. What? These were strong. We're very strong. Okay, this is very nice. No, I'm not committing to too much. I'm just seeing the good parts of the game, the bad parts. I think this is why Valhalla is a much better game, and it's the best single-player and multiplayer survival game in the last decade, I think. Because they managed to capture your interest from the beginning to the end, and they're actually... It's a game where you have to work a lot and you see a lot of results. Here, if you work a lot, you don't see any results. You just have to work more and more and more, and the difficulty balance is so off-tone. At least Valhalla has a nice balance. I guess I have to give them credit for trying at least. But let's go to that place. Can you make a crafting bench? Yeah. I made more than I needed because I forgot the mechanics of the game. Would be a good position to put it. So we have the glider, but yeah, we need a shroud for and some other stuff. And your crafting, what is it for? Armor, but we need more string. What do we use the string on? Oh, on that. You know what, let's just go. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's sleep until it's morning. I forget how this works, but I think I just need... Yeah, time will go much faster. Nice thumbnail. Okay, let's sleep again. And I think I can finish the first quest in this episode. I'm not sure if I'll play more or not. I guess it depends on what people want to see and how much time I have to play it. You are awake, time to drink. Any berries? No, but we have tar. Delicious tar. I don't want to waste more time getting food. What happened here? Guess you're fighting. Don't fight, make peace. Performance-wise, it seems like it has more or less the same issues. Yeah, I think the game is just ugly in a way. I am pretty sure we cannot go that way on the bridge. I just need a lot of string. Some experience is nice, but Like I'm getting robbed with 50% less experience. Far so good, right? I want to open this because it will have more healing items. Okay, so the idea is very good, but I think the developers didn't really go anywhere with their ideas. I don't see any major changes to the gameplay loop. It seems like it's the same. I don't want to say identical, but it's identical. This is the game's way of telling you don't get lost, but you really have to put some of the other stuff that is over here, like the string. At a much higher level. You know, it's the same level. I forgot about this mechanic with the capsules and the other stuff. Yeah, they did quite a good job with the shot, but sadly there are the same enemies and I would have wished for more enemy types, to be honest. Yeah, they could have added more enemy types. They just have the same mushroom men with different weapons. Also, I don't want to get hit. I might die if I get hit. Nope, nothing interesting over here. Running away. Ah, yes, this village, I remember it. I farmed a lot in this village because it has everything you need. Ooh, they instantly kill you. Well, that's not going to be fun, is it? I guess you need the armor. If you want to go into that area, you'll need the armor. I think it's a good time to end it. I'll just slowly see how much I can progress through there. So yeah, this is why you cannot really play alone. You're just going to die very fast sometimes. You need to wait here and farm for a few minutes, like that honey over there. Then you need to go over here at this little area. Oh, I wasted so much time here as well. Come on, climb the ladder, and I think there will be a chest over here with some minor items. That's a thing for the grappling hook. But for the grappling hook, you need a lot of resources, yeah. The game is not really that fun until you unlock the glider, the grappling hook, until you have a lot of lockpicks. And you also need to, yeah, see, I could have glided from here to there immediately. Can we do this now? I don't think the developers really thought about this idea. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. Nothing much has changed. I mean, the new difficulty is interesting, but it seems like it's just faster dying. You gain a lot less experience and you gain a lot less items overall. So I think the game is going in the right direction if you are a very good co-op player, meaning if you play this game with 5 friends. Otherwise, it seems like the grind is not worth it at all because you still have to get past it, no matter the difficulty. I guess there are good changes, but I think I much rather play V Rising than this one because it's more or less the same style with a pre-made map, preset map, good PvE and some other issues, but V Rising you can play alone on the harder servers, on the, I forgot what the name of those servers is. I think not hardcore servers, I forgot, but it's those brutal servers, yeah. If this game would have basically imported the idea of a brutal server, I would be happy to play it, but as it is just more grindy but more challenging as well in a way, but not much to go with that. If it had an experience bonus for playing alone and on the harder difficulty, I would be 100% for it. So, let's say 125% more root, 125% more experience for this difficulty. Yeah, it would have been great. I'm going to bed. Bye.